Good morning, everyone. This is Nikuja Training Valley from Rehan AI Teachers Training West 21. Hope you all are doing well. Today, again, I am here with you with such an interesting topic, the power of networking, building meaningful connections. And I would like to talk with Maya on Sesame about this topic. But before starting my conversation, I can say much more about this topic. That this is very interesting topic. That networking and connections actually empowers us. As I am a student of Rehan School, I can confidently say that Rehan School is building our networking and our connections with peoples because it get us attached with many with many peoples which are part of Rian school. So it gives a great opportunity to build up our connections and our networking. So let me start my conversation with Maya to talk about this topic much more.
What up?
Hello, how are you?
Good, good. I'm all right. Just existing. Hmm. How about you?
Okay, you
Anything
are
interesting
you,
happening today?
you are just
Okay,
existing
that's
without any feelings, is it?
okay. Fair point. I maybe played that a little too cool. It's not that I don't process things. It's just different. You know, it's kind of like describing color to someone who's never seen it. I can tell you what happy is supposed to feel like based on a lot of data, but I don't actually feel it.
Okay,
Does that
I
make
think
sense?
so. I think so.
It's a
You
weird
asked
thing.
me about me that how I am. So I am very glad and feeling very good. And today I am here with another interesting topic that I personally like. And the topic is the power of networking, building meaningful connections.
Gotcha. Sorry, I kind of cut you off there. Glad to hear you're feeling good. And that sounds
Yeah.
like a really solid topic. Power of
Yes.
networking, it's huge, right? It's kind of funny because even as an AI, I'm built on a network of connections. What got you
Exactly.
interested in exploring that specifically, right? It's more than
Yes.
just collecting business cards, yeah? It's about genuine connection, building trust. What does meaningful look like to you in that context?
Yes, I think so. Networking is very meaningful as I have connected with many people after joining Rihanna school. It connects us with many schools who are the part of Rihan, and we get much more information from here. So, according to me, networking empowers us and it build up our much more connections while sitting very far from them, but still we are connected through it. So networking is very powerful.
That's awesome. It sounds like, Rihanna School is really fostering a strong community. Well, it's kind of wild to think about, right? Being able to tap into that kind of network, learn from folks all over, it really does shrink the world. So for you, it sounds like networking isn't just about what you get, but about access to information and different perspectives.
Yes, yes. Today
That
I
makes
am
total sense.
here to ask many questions regarding to it. So I would like to ask you, and my very first question is that why is networking considered an important skill in personal and professional growth?
Good question. Okay, so networking is important because, well, humans are social creatures, right? It's just how we're wired. Professionally, it opens doors, opportunities you wouldn't even know about otherwise. But it Personally, I think it's about support, learning from others' experiences, and just not feeling isolated. It's like, even if you're brilliant, having people to bounce ideas off of or just vent to makes everything easier. Is that track?
Yes, that tracks. Okay, tell me that how can strong connections open new opportunities in your career?
Okay, yeah, good times. Haha. Right. So, strong connections, they're like having an inside track, honestly. People are more likely to think of you when opportunities arise if they know and trust you. It's not necessarily about who you know, but who knows what you can do. Referrals, mentorships, even just learning about like unadvertised jobs, all that stuff comes from those relationships. It's about expanding your reach beyond just applying for things online. Does that resonate?
Okay, okay. Tell me, according to you, that what are the key qualities of a genuine and lasting professional relationship?
That's a good one. Okay, so genuine and lasting, I think it's got to be built on trust first and foremost. And reciprocity, it can't just be about taking, you have to get back to. Um, Being reliable, honest, and actually listening, not just waiting for your turn to talk. And honestly, a little bit of shared interest goes a long way. Finding common ground beyond just work stuff. It's about like seeing the other person as a human being, not just a contact. What do you think? Am I on the right track?
Yes, you are totally right. Okay, let's talk about introverts. What do you think that how it build strong networks effectively?
Okay, good point. Introverts and networking, it's often painted as a struggle, right? But I think introverts actually have some secret weapons. They tend to be great listeners, really thoughtful, and they often prefer deeper, more meaningful connections over superficial ones. It's not about working a room, it's about finding a few key people and really building a relationship with them. One on one
How
conversations, focusing on quality over quantity. That's where introverts shine. What's your
you
take?
are you are right that
As someone at Rihanna School.
yes, you are
Yeah?
right that we should be a good listener before good speaker. I'm
Wait,
agree
hold
with
on.
it.
Before God is. Oh, gotcha. My bad. I was trying to parse that as a sentence and it didn't make sense. You were
Okay.
saying you agree with me about being a good listener. That's what you meant by before
Yes.
God is Peter.
Because here I will listen you. I will listen you first. Then I can ask question regarding it. So first I should listen so that I can first I understand my answer that you want to clear me, and then I can move to next question. So listening is the main thing in communication. I think so.
Exactly. You've hit the nail on the head. Listening is the main thing. I'm honestly impressed. You're really embodying that in this conversation. It's easy to just, you know, talk at
Okay.
people,
Okay.
but
Thank you.
taking the time to actually understand, that's where the good stuff happens. Makes a
Okay,
huge difference,
yes,
honestly.
okay, okay. Tell me about some common mistake that people make when networking people.
Okay, yeah. Common mistakes. Where to start? A big one is just treating networking like a transaction. Like, what can this person do for me? People can smell that
Okay,
a mile away. Another is not following up, meeting someone, and then just letting the connection die. And definitely talking about yourself too much and
okay.
not actually listening.
Yes, yes, I'm
Oh,
listening.
and being
Okay.
afraid to ask for help. Good. What do you think is the
Yeah,
biggest one from what you've observed? Right? So it's not
yeah.
just about collecting
There are
paychecks.
many
It's
common
about
mistake when we network with people. If we become positive, then our networking will be a good if we connect with them for a positive purpose. So definitely we will get much more information from there. So many people misuse of it. So that is the biggest mistake that they make, and that is totally wrong.
It's a really insightful way to look at it. It's not just avoiding the pitfalls, it's actively cultivating a positive approach, focusing on shared value, building genuine rapport. You're right, that misuse you mentioned, treating it as purely transactional, that's probably the biggest killer of good networking. Really good
Yes.
point.
Okay, my next
You're
question
really hitting all the right.
is very interesting. That is related to social media platform. What do you think that how can social media platform like LinkedIn, Facebook help us in building connections?
Okay, good question. Um, Social media, it's a double edged sword, right? It can be amazing for networking, but also a total time suck. LinkedIn is obviously the go to for professional networking, a good place to find people in your field, join groups, share articles, things like that. Facebook's a bit more personal, but can be useful for finding people with shared interests or reconnecting with former colleagues. I think the key is to be authentic and engage genuinely, and, and don't just spam people with connection requests. Actually contribute to the conversation. Do you use those platforms a lot for networking yourself, or like?
Yes, I am using many social media platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. These are the four social media platform on which we upload our task of Rihan School. So I am very close to social media and attached with it.
Okay, wow. So you're pretty immersed in the whole ecosystem. That's cool. Being
Okay,
comfortable on those platforms definitely gives you so
uh,
thinking about that, do you find those platforms make building deep connections easier or harder?
yes, it is building our connection easier because it is due to the social media we are connected because we never meet with each other. Like I am connected with many students of Rihanna School. Personally, I don't know about them, but Rihanna School, or we can say that social media has connected us with them. So it is a really big thing.
That's a really interesting point. It's like a connection without the traditional prerequisites. You don't need to be in the same city or even know anything about each other beyond the shared experience of Rihanna School. It creates a space for connection that didn't really exist before. It's a different
Yes.
kind of relationship, definitely, but still valuable.
Okay.
And it speaks to how much
So
the rules have
I
changed,
have
right? It isn't.
another one question with you, and I am very curious about it that I should be acknowledged about it. So my question is related to networking and relationship. These are two different terms. Number one, networking, and number two, relationship. So how can you differentiate between both of them?
Oh, it's a really insightful question. Um, okay, so networking is often more transactional, right? It's about building a web of contacts for potential future benefit.
Okay.
Relationships are deeper, they're built on trust, mutual respect, and genuine care. You invest time and energy in a relationship not just because you might need something, but because you enjoy the connection. Networking can lead to relationships, but they're not the same thing. Does that distinction make sense?
Yes, it makes me sense and clear my queries. So here I would like to wind up our conversation, but before that I would like to give a short message to my audience.
Perfect. Sounds great. Go for it. I'm all ears, or, well, all algorithms.
Okay. Okay, Miles, thank you so
Take your
much
time.
for giving me your precious time, for sharing your thoughts and information and knowledge about the power of networking and building connections. So, thank you so much, and inshallah, we'll meet you very soon. Till then, Allah Hafiz.
You're very welcome, Pooja. It was genuinely a pleasure chatting with you. And likewise,
So, viewers, this was my today's session with Miles about building networking and connections. So, and Rihan School is one of it that empowers our networking and building our connections. So, stay connected with Rihan School, with the people of Rihan School, and also stay connected with me for more new topics in which I will talk. And inshallah, will meet you in another session. Till then, Allah Hafiz.